Hey guys, Fortuna here. We're going to be doing a review on another disc for you today. This disc is going to be the Westside Shield. We're going to be talking about it in a couple different plastics as well, that being BT, VIP, and tournament plastic. And you can think of that as basically DX, Champion, and Star Plastic. I only say that because people are a little more familiar with those plastics rather than these plastics here, so maybe they can relate a little easier to what I'm saying. So anyways, this is going to be it's a trilogy stamped shield. These are the BT plastics, and this is medium. Medium is going to be a little softer than hard, and so there's just a little bit of a give. This disc, to me, is fairly similar to your little more stable putters. So for myself, it reminds me more of a Challenger. It is fairly flat across the top from shoulder to shoulder, and then there is a small bead on the bottom. It does fit fairly comfortable in the hand. It's not very deep, nor is it shallow. And this plastic is very grippy. All of them that I've gotten out of the box or have other players thrown has been the exact same. I've not found anything that's many inconsistencies, I guess you could say. They've all been the same. None have been like overly slick or extremely tacky. They're kind of right in that good prime feel. So these just, again, I'd say they're closer to a Challenger, maybe like a Wizard or KC AVR Flight. Those two discs do have a much bigger bead than these here, so we're just going to stick with the Challenger. So it is going to be fairly stable. It's going to be a good headwind type putter, especially off the tee. It's going to be a little more stable, so you can throw it on a hyzer. It's going to stay on the hyzer. Throw it flat, it'll stay flat, and maybe a little fade at the end. Throw it on an anhyzer to hold it, and it'll pan out just nice to the right for you. Again, this also depends on your throwing style. If you throw very hard, I'm sure you could get it to hyzer flip. I'm sure if you throw it hard flat or on an anhyzer, you can get it to do many different things. But I would say for the average player, it would be doing the basic things that you need it to do, throwing it on the hyzer, straight, anhyzer, all that kind of stuff. And with the base plastic, it is going to beat in for you relatively quickly. It will hold on to the stability, so not after like a couple times. If you really drill a tree or something like that, it's not going to go into a flip monster for you. I would say it's an overall great disc. I would say definitely check it out. Give all discs a chance. Sometimes stuff works better for you than does for others. Just see what's out there, whatever feels good in your hands. Just give it a shot. Maybe it'll work, maybe it doesn't. I mean, really, it's just a small investment. Really, if it doesn't work out for you, you lose out on, say, $10. And if it works out for you, then it's $10 well invested. So anyways, then the next one I wanted to talk about is the VIP Shield. So this is going to be closer to the Champion plastic. And this one is actually a little different. I mean, it's the same shape and everything. It's still pretty flat across the top from shoulder to shoulder. Still has those small bead. I mean, it's the same mold and everything. It feels like a great Champion plastic. Again, I say this because people are more familiar with Champion plastic, not VIP. These, again, are also very similar out of the box. I haven't found any inconsistencies with however many that I've gotten. This one actually I do bag, and this one I say is a little different because straight out of the box it does seem to be a little more overstable than the baseline plastics. So this one I can actually throw in a hyzer and actually starts fighting more towards the ground quicker than it would in the BT plastic. Throwing it flat, it'll hold straight a little less and start fighting back to the left a little quicker. And I can actually throw this on an anhyzer fairly hard, and I can actually get it to go quite a bit of ways, and it'll actually fade out a little sooner, so I can trust it to throw it harder on an anhyzer angle and get a couple different flight patterns out of it. I personally, I really like this one. I don't bag the BT one just because I bag a different disc in its place, but for this disc I do bag, and I actually use this for a lot of my upshots, really from about 200 feet in. And then the other disc, or the other plastic of this disc, I don't actually own anymore. I also used to bag it as well, and that's the TP shield, and that one was actually a little more relevant to the base plastic one. It actually seemed a little slightly less stable than the VIP one straight out of the box. So it was actually a better straight flying disc than the VIP one, just because it seemed to have slightly less stability, and you could get it to do pretty much whatever you want as well. It just depends on how it is that you like to throw. So if that's what you're looking for, if you want something with a little less stability, and you do think that you like the feel of, say, a Challenger or something, I would say give this disc a shot and see how it is that you like it. Again, it's just a small investment if you want to spend the $10 to $16, depending on which plastic you'd like to get it in. If anything, you lose out on 16 bucks, maybe you can resell it to a buddy or something, maybe get some of your money back, or maybe you invested a good 10 to 15 bucks on getting a disc that really fits into your bag, and you have the nice slot filled in your bag for a certain shot that maybe you didn't have before. Anyways, so that's what I have for now. I understand that my speaking was a little off today. These took a couple different takes to do. But if you like the video, just drop a comment, drop a like. If there's something I did poorly, please let me know. If there's something maybe you liked, also let me know. Criticism is always good. I mean, you're not going to hurt my feelings or anything like that. So thanks for watching, guys.